Hey, welcome to the Dunderheads podcast. We don't have much of a following on here, so hopefully this turns out well. Everyone say your names.
I'm Jack.
I'm MK.
And I'm John.
And I am Christian. So, if you are one of our 56 followers on Instagram, you may know that we're making a game right now. Do we have a title for it yet, guys?
We had something we were discussing, but
Untitled
Revenge of
Monster
the
Game.
Boss Monster
We were
is what we were talking about.
we're discussing that.
We'll find out a name for it eventually.
one
Untitled
easy.
Monster Game.
Untitled Monster. Yes.
All right, so anyone want to start us off with what the game's about?
I think the storyboard should say that.
You
Sounds
really
like a
put
very
it-
storyboard job.
Putting this on me, huh? Okay.
How about this? You'll explain story, I'll explain gameplay, and then the animators can explain the animation.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
okay,
love
this is
it.
acceptable.
We could-
Okay. So basically, the entire premise of it is that you play as the boss monster at, the end of a traditional dungeon, kind of like a Bowser figure. Okay, no, I'm gonna redo that. That's terrible. Okay, how could I
I
say
cut out
this?
midway through.
Oh, good. Okay, so yes, basically the entire premise of the game is that you play as the monster, as your traditional boss monster, Bowser at the end of the dungeon or whatnot. And it's basically you going out into the world and trying to not take over the world, but just take revenge on the people who have wronged you. So I think it's a very interesting turntable thing that we're doing here.
I strongly agree. It's going to also do the reverse, gameplay-wise, where it'll go right to left as a side-scroller, where it ends up, you start off at, Bowser's, kingdom or dungeon, like John said, and you'll go right to left until eventually you reach a point where you, go all the way to the kingdom where you started off to, fight probably the guild. We haven't fully written that part out. John hasn't. So I'd like to take a second to say here that we have 3 other members, the Dunderheads, but they're not in this. We want to limit podcasts to 4 people per recording. The reason that us 4 are in this is because we were the first 4 to join. We made Dunderheads. The other 3 joined later on, which doesn't make them any less Dunderhead. They just, we just thought since we started it that we'll go ahead and start the first episode.
Are we the
We're all
most Dunderhead of them all?
I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing.
We're all equally dunderheads in this group.
I'm just stupid.
Yes. Alright, so animators want to explain the animation for the game, the style, art style?
Yeah, it's like 2D, drawing out all the frames, crying, the
Coloring.
usual. Oh yeah, coloring.
Coloring and getting tutored on how to do things right.
This isn't a line art only game, guys.
Only
We
game.
do got color.
We do got color.
We do be having color.
And most of it is just us just sitting around listening to music and doing that at the same time, but there's also the fact that it takes time to do that kind of stuff, and when it comes to this, you really gotta get into it. Okay, you can't just start drawing and then you have to come up with a plan beforehand, right?
Yeah, get a sketch, get your base to work off
Take
of.
a shot for every time Jack says like.
He's Shaggy.
Like, we're animating, man. I like drawing stuff. That's what I do.
Import it onto the USB, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Scoob, you gotta put this on the USB, man.
Oh no.
Bruh, lo-fi, music has been our sole motivation.
Soul motivation.
Only thing putting me through it, yeah.
I live off of pure caffeine. Not personally. Personally, I live off of pure caffeine, but
Yeah, also, while we're chilling out listening to lo-fi, MK over there is just, straight up listening to, some death metal while she's animating.
fair.
Caramel dancing.
Death metal. Death metal in different languages.
I have two moods: death metal and caramel dancing. That's it. No,
All right, so we're all nerds. You know, we can all pretty much agree on that. We all play D&D. We all play video games, and you know, we're all pretty big, you know, geeks and nerds here. So, what's like all of your reasons and all that for wanting to make a game here and do all this? I'll say mine after you guys because I asked the question.
I mean, like, my whole reason was, like, before I met any of you guys, I really just wanted to do this by myself, and, like, but then, like, when we were just, like, you know, sitting around talking about doing it, I saw this as an opportunity. And I strongly tried to remember this opportunity, and then continuously just, you know, wanted to bring it up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that eventually we finally ended up doing it because, like, it had been a plan for specifically me, John, and Jack. We had been planning this since 5th grade. MK joined, like, you know, right before we started it, so she's been here just as long as us. But
I remember when you first asked me, we were walking down at where it was during band season. We were walking down, and y'all asked me, and I'm like, yeah.
yeah, we're all band. Well, I stayed a band geek.
I stayed a band.
John and Jack left. Aren't joining back next year.
No, man.
Trying to...
Nah, man.
Too stressful.
Me and Christian got to keep up the crackheadness.
I'm bro fisting you right now, but you know it's audio.
So,
Yes.
what was your reason, John?
All right, John,
okay.
your turn. Yeah,
Yes, my main thing was peer pressure.
bro, seriously.
No, well, no, very, very partially. It was just because I knew it was something that a lot of other people were passionate about, and it required a skill that I was actually good at. One of the very few things that I am good at. So it was just a good opportunity for me to do it, to write something. To
Yeah,
write.
you're a great writer.
Yeah, very good.
Well, thank you.
My reason for joining, y'all, like I said, y'all asked me, but also I've kind of just always wanted to, you know, work on my animation skills and work on a game for the longest time. So, pretty cool opportunity if you ask me. And I guess you did ask me. Haha.
I do remember.
I actually remember asking.
I do remember asking.
I don't remember asking, but like I remember back in like
Asking.
I believe me and Christian had a computer class together, and Molly was in there, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
computer art.
and no, not that one. It was
Yeah, was it?
not that one.
It was computer.
What?
We did. We were doing presentations about, and we were with a presentation about like what our future wanted to be, and I did mine in game design, and MK did hers on game design too, and I'm just like, I sat there and just like, wow, I wonder that's pretty cool.
We're like, yo.
Some other person that I don't know yet wants to do the same thing as me.
And then we knew each other. Merry Christmas. Why was that the first thing that my brain told me to say?
And then they
All right.
fucked.
What?
No.
Alright, so I guess I'll say mine now, which is like the most anime character-esque arc compared to yours. So, I was like bullied in elementary school to the point where I really didn't have any friends. And I had like a few, I had like 2 main ones worthy of note. I won't say their names. But, you know, aside from them, like all my friends were on the Xbox. I was fat and I had no life. And so I met one of the members of Dunderheads, Richard. He was like my first real friend. And, you know, I want to make games for a living so that way I can help other people possibly find something that they're equally passionate about with other people or interested in, or help people find friends whenever they can't in real life.
We're making a single-player game.
Yeah, but people can still talk about it.
They can talk about it, yes.
Exactly. Friends can still be made.
It's single player.
Shut. Okay, I thought we were gonna add a co-op.
We might. There's a.
That was the idea.
There's a
Yeah,
possibility.
that was. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of coding,
I like
but that's my department.
Jack's immediate thought after you like say that like heartfelt speeches to shoot you down.
Oh, it's single player. Screw you, Christian. You got no motivation. Dumbass.
I'm sending your motivation to the nether realm, Jimbo.
Bruh, this is gonna be a long podcast.
Very well be.
Bruh, I may need to just pop out the Cheetos and get real into this.
Nobody wants to listen to you eating Cheetos.
10 minutes.
Hey, John, give us that beard ASMR.
10 minutes in.
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. Yeah.
Oh god, stop. You see, I love the idea of that coming through the audio file, like all of a sudden, like a message.
This is just turning us into screwing around.
What did it sound like? I had to take off my headphones.
Bruh, it was just like each individual hair sounded like a nuke.
Imagine, alright, imagine this, alright, you're 6 years old, alright, you're running away from the dog that just hopped over the fence, and you're crawling into the bushes, and all you hear is just the millions and millions of leaves rubbing up against your ear. That's what it sounded like.
Specific. Are you okay?
Did it sound like a Killer Queen being activated?
God, you JoJo weeps.
Dang, JoJo,
Shut up,
weebs, get
Christian,
off
you're
my
on part
yard.
4.
Part 4 animation sucks.
It doesn't. We're going to cut that out, we can't.
Dude, Star Platinum Part 4 looks gay.
No, it doesn't! Okay, we need to cut this out.
Nope.
Yeah. So actually, question. I have a question.
Yeah.
So are we going to tell CJ like what parts to crop to edit out? Or are we going to he's going to do it himself?
You see,
Context clues.
I'll ask him about that after the recording. Watch none of it be cut out, and like they just see this conversation like about the recording in the recording.
If this makes
And
it
now you're
through,
acknowledging this recording about the recording inside the recording, which now I've acknowledged
my
the
gosh.
recording about the recording inside the recording inside of the
Which could be in the recording.
dang, this
Exactly.
is
Which
Inside
is, which
a
is in the
simulation.
recording, which could be out of the recording, which may actually be in the recording, but is still in the recording, even though it's not even cut out of the recording.
Exactly.
Pretty sure we've lost all meaning.
I had no meaning to begin with.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Yes.
Alright, so what are
that
you-
part that I said in the intro is just pretty much the only reason I'm here.
What are you? Well, I mean, is there nothing in particular you're like excited about? Like, you know, the release of the game. Like, it's like Ollie. Like, is there not something particular you're like really excited to see when it's released or as development progresses?
Well,
Money.
I want the feeling of being able to finish something all the way through because I don't follow through with stuff a lot. Oops.
I've never beaten a game. I barely ever beat games, so I want to beat this, and then I'll feel accomplished.
Wait, you want to beat making a game?
Yes.
Is that like an internal achievement, like a diamond level
well,
achievement?
isn't
like
it a
game?
requirement whenever you make a game that you have to beat it and that you must be the expert on it? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you know you gotta have beta testers.
No, we're the
We'll be
beta
ourselves.
testers. Yeah, we'll be ourselves.
Bruh, I work with a beta tester.
Neat.
Wow.
Wait, that's an actual job, like an actual profession.
Yeah, you can actually. I know people that like go to college for that.
Yeah, and they actually get
They get like, yeah, they get paid a lot for that.
yeah.
Probably not as much as we're gonna get for making the game.
Alright, I'm
Oh, shots
confidence.
fired.
I'm getting
That's
me
a lot of
mallets.
Hey, John, that's a lot of confidence for someone who's working on a game that hasn't been released yet.
Okay, well, what were you saying earlier, Jack? Because you know we all at the same time cut you off.
I said I'm getting me mallet.
What a meaningful thing we cut off.
Very meaningful aspect.
Very
Thank you for adding so much to this.
Dude. How much money do you all think that this could make?
Very little.
I honestly, truly have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know numbers.
I mean,
I am quite curious to see
never-
how it fares.
there are some people. Okay, there are the two sides. There's the people who don't want a change in gameplay, and there's a bunch of people out there who want a change in gameplay. And right now, we're changing gameplay. And we're also going back into like old school side scroller kind of deal. So, like most people out there really just want like 3D stuff nowadays. But like we're so limited on what we got.
Cuphead begs to differ.
Yes. I mean,
The behemoth has entered the chat.
I mean, they were really nice. But
Dude, take a shot for every time Jack says like.
I count 10.
You'll be
You
dead.
will die of liver failure.
You will die.
You're already dead.
You want to finish what you were saying there, Jack?
I forgot.
Change of gameplay?
Yeah, okay. Change the gameplay and how like some people are gonna be like, because there's like the Shut up.
I made everyone ultra aware of it.
I hate myself so much right now.
Bro, you be saying like almost as much as the Dio says useless. Like.
That's my
Stun the name like.
that's my stand is shaky.
Am I the singular person?
We have to draw that now, Molly.
Yes.
Stand name public speaking.
It's me saying like is like Naruto saying
You just said it again in the sentence about it. It's me saying.
I use it as like a comparison, God, stop.
So am I the singular person on this podcast at the moment who has not watched JoJo?
Yes.
Yes, you are the only one who hasn't.
But you should watch it.
Maybe.
I know that Cole has watched it, but Richard in Arizona have not.
Okay, that's we're the haven't watched JoJo game.
Who's we? It's just you.
Currently, you're in a podcast with 3 like JoJo weebs.
Oh my gosh, I'm outnumbered.
There is no we.
This is terrifying.
It's big PP time.
If you're hearing this, please help.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
All right, so back to the game.
This is why I wanted to use my mic, because now you can hear Anna like banging on the door,
Yeah.
Thank you for calling attention
I don't hear
to
him.
it.
and then my dad.
Thank you for calling attention to it.
And then my dad yelling at her in the background.
Well, that's okay.
We're
We
gonna
can
have
That's
to
all
cut that. All right, Christian, go ahead.
All right, so just as a final, final put the original question to rest. If you were to put like a money estimation on what you believe is possible, just drop it. Best case or worst case scenario on money.
We're just gonna sound pompous.
No, I'm curious.
Not
Okay,
unless I say
so-
$5. No, I'm kidding.
So we're doing it for 5 or 10 each. I forgot.
$5 to $10 each.
I'm asking you.
Or
I forgot.
Well, okay, so how splitting the money would work is that since there's 7 of us working on it, depending on how much we make, we split that 7-fold.
No, I'm asking you how much we're gonna sell it for. Like $5 on the
Oh,
same store,
yeah, we're
$10
selling.
on the same store.
It'll probably start at 5, and if it does well, and that's a big if, it would probably go up to 10 or 15.
That's not fair.
that's not fair to the public.
Greedy asshole.
Homie, supply and demand.
That's
This
not
is
how it
why I'm.
works.
This is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That's not how something works for a non-physical object. There are literally infinite copies of it.
Homie, you. Okay,
That's not how it
maybe that's
works.
not how supply and demand works.
No,
but
it's
whenever
not.
something's higher in demand, you make it cost more.
Nah, man, not when that only works whenever like you're running out of the resources to make it. We have it forever.
Dude, prices go up, the more people want it. That is how business works.
Not how this works.
Yes.
This is why I'm in charge of business.
So who says, okay, government overthrow, but instead of government, it's Christian? We could take him.
Bitch.
I think we could take him.
Well, y'all made me the boss as well, so it's your own fault.
Bitch.
Yeah, democracy is gonna overthrow you. Here we come.
Bitch.
Democracy said yes, and then they said no.
This will be the fall. This will be the fall of the monarchy.
Anyway, but yes, 5 to, if it does well, 15 each, John.
Okay.
We should make stickers of our logo. we should.
John,
we should.
John is
I'd
a
say
calculator.
maybe 500 in total. Maybe. Just an absolute guess.
Okay, someone grab a calculator and do the math on how many sales that is.
I'm
How
already
many
doing
did you
it.
say? No.
Yeah.
If anything, I have a feeling we'll make around like
1,000, by the way, isn't a bad assumption, because
Oh,
that's
only. Oh wait, we're stupid. That's only 100.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, everyone here is too scared to say 1,000. I know that. But keep in mind, 1,000 isn't a lot, because if we split that up 7 ways, that's ooh, it's like I don't want to do the math for that. It's quarantine. I don't gotta do math.
Yes, you do. You have homework.
not unless he doesn't do it,
No, I do it after I work out in the morning.
like me. We're not.
Bitch.
We're not bringing personal lives into this. Okay.
John's doing math over here. John's like trying his best to not sound like a cocky bastard.
How would y'all?
No.
That's what John's worried about.
How would y'all feel if we started making stickers and sold them?
I mean, are you asking us, or are you asking our maybe 13 viewers?
Maybe 13 viewers. I mean, like, because if we started making stickers and such, then like
13. Guys, come on. Let's not get crazy here.
Okay, I think that if this is a well-produced video, then it
10.
might do, like, if it's, I mean, it's a well-produced video, so honestly, it might get in the suggested feed.
maybe.
Maybe.
The suggested.
Because if people are looking
yes.
for podcasts and you put in like the description, you know, like for what it is, put in podcast, it'll show up in their suggested.
Big maybe.
Big maybe.
You got high hopes.
You could also put porn in the description. You'd find a lot more viewers. Than
Mm.
I think I want to do that now.
Just post it on Pornhub.
Yes.
Watch us get more views on Pornhub.
Yeah, because you know.
Like that's where our audience comes from.
yeah, get
Children's hopes and dreams get fucked.
Bro, when is Pornhub gonna make the hub to overtake YouTube?
Yeah, overtake YouTube because like YouTube's.
No, you can't say that. We're putting this on YouTube.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking bad about YouTube.
Shh,
I'm
guys.
just saying, you know,
Shh.
You were
the
just saying-
hub. Like, it might be a down low operation right now.
Christian, you gotta be quiet. Our overlord is listening in.
Sorry, you mean monetization?
Yes.
Grand Overlord Kappa.
Look at the grand overlord son. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant monetization.
Bruh. Oh, by the way, if you're watching, you know, I feel like I should throw this out there. You know, if you're not one of our 53, you know, followers on Instagram, you should follow us on Instagram. It's at
I agree.
Dunderheads19.
No. Say that more confidently.
You should follow us.
No,
Just
no,
like
no,
I
no,
follow
no.
your
No,
mom.
Try that again. No, that's too much. That's too much.
Okay. Yo, you should follow our Instagram.
Hey man, you should follow me on Instagram.
Just follow us on Instagram at Dunderheads19. We sell merch, hoodies, shirts, long sleeves, and I think that we should. Are we working on hats eventually, Jack? Was that one of the things you were talking about?
We do not have a hat press yet.
All right. But currently we sell hoodies, shirts, long sleeve shirts, and jackets. And they're, you know, the prices. We need to actually upload the prices like on a post on Dunderheads. After this recording, we're gonna do that. So then you'll find the prices there.
Prices will increase because, you know, shipping.
Yeah, we need to get a website just for that, actually.
Yes, just for that. Just
Yeah, I actually got a guy who can make a website for us if y'all are down.
just
I,
like
can't, I won't say his name.
just like how other YouTubers have their own like merch, like cloak.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Cloak.
Yeah,
brand.
Cloak. Markipliers and Jacksepticeyes.
We are not sponsored.
Not
Not
sponsored.
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Dude, okay, I feel like I need to say for my Cheeto statement earlier, not sponsored.
I don't think you have to say that.
I think we have to start.
Nah, our 53 Instagram followers are dead for us. Like they will they will go through any industry to get us where we need to go, man.
And I love you,
Like-
random citizen.
Yes.
The random citizen that just does that.
Jesus Christ, how long have we been recording, Jack? We got like an hour.
Don't get religious, Christian. We'll get monetized for that.
Wait.
No, we
Jack,
won't.
Jack, think about that sentence. Don't get religious, Christian.
Fuck.
I think that's the point of why he said it.
No.
Actually, how
No.
long have we been recording?
Yeah, how long have we been recording here?
26 minutes.
All right, we got. Let's keep going, boys. All right, any of you have any questions about the game or things that you want to know about as well?
We're supposed to be answering questions.
Well, I know, but like, it'll give us like because we don't have enough followers
Hey, question.
to
may I
give us
a question?
questions. Yeah, I've been guiding this entire conversation because I'm an extrovert. So like, someone hit me with something here.
Funny
Well,
extrovert.
what platforms will we be publishing on?
Well, we'll start off on Steam
Yeah.
because that's cheapest, and hopefully, eventually, we can release it on console. But that costs a lot more.
Yeah. It'll also take more time to recode all that.
I mean, all you'd have to change from what I know, I could be wrong, but I believe like all you have to change for console is
The variables,
Controls.
the variables and such.
controlling. So like change the from up, down, left, right to like A, B, X, Y.
Nah,
Oh.
he means X, square, triangle, and O.
Nah, man.
Don't bring any of that Xbox shit into here.
Nah, man. He
Don't
means
bring any of that PlayStation.
Are
shit,
we
dude.
having?
he means A, B, and X and Y.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, we're going Nintendo, boys.
Not
Even
sponsored. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Nintendo, give me free stuff.
Give us cool stuff.
If we run out of questions, we could maybe tell about stupid stuff we've done during the meetings.
Like how,
Oh yeah,
how
you
you
want to
spent a
talk
month
about
on
the cat
projectiles?
getting? You want shut,
I have that video still. The cat.
bruh?
thing.
Okay, yeah, let's. Oh yeah, I spent like a month coding projectiles, and then Cole came in and fixed it in about 15.
Shout out.
Showed your ass up.
Yes.
Also, Molly, not MK. Cut that out, CJ.
Cut it out,
MK, yeah, MK recorded Jack's cat in the ceiling,
Yep. Remember?
and we were mid-meeting. I don't remember how it happened, but there was like a ceiling tile that was loose, and Jack's cat, like he's I have to lift Jack up because yeah, I'm a big guy, Jack's a small guy, and I lift him up, and he's like trying to get the cat, and he grabs the paw, and it's just like a solid 5 minutes of like him trying to pull the cat out from the
And
paw,
And then he gets his sacrificial dagger out, of course.
and
Obviously.
then he's trying to figure out where he is now at this point.
No.
And he grabs his phone out and records, like, sends the phone up and records real quick. And I swear to God, that cat was smiling.
You don't understand, okay? All that entire process was wrong. First, what happened was I did a sacrificial. I put down a demon circle on the floor. I took my dagger, I slit my wrist, and then I took out the good old coding book, and I started speaking in code, and then Morse code, and then
What code language,
then I
bruh?
started slowly levitating, and so I can peek my head into the hole in the ceiling.
I was
You
there,
could have
that's
just
exactly
had me
what
lift
happened.
you.
No, man. I had to show off my
I was there. That's exactly. What
Your
happened.
satanic rituals? Oh man, I'm real jealous.
Yeah. How I turned on the fan to make the pages flip by themselves? Nah.
Oh god.
What about all this?
So I got a question for y'all here. So
Okay.
we're making a game that's like turning a platformer on its head, like a cliche platformer.
Yes.
But
Yes.
do any of you actually play platformers? Like, have like a favorite platformer that you actually enjoy? Because like I know a lot of people that aren't even that into platformers.
Kirby.
Oh yeah, good point.
I love Kirby.
Smash Bros.
I don't. Is that a platformer?
Hey,
Yes.
in the story mode they have one.
Depending on what map you're playing, yes, it is a platformer.
They also have it in the Brawl story mode.
Oh, Cuphead as well. I mean, we play that, John.
I didn't play
Yes.
Cuphead. I didn't play Cuphead.
Bro, Cuphead's hell.
Lame. Yeah, I don't get why you enjoy playing that game, because I sure don't.
Dude, I've broken my controller like 3 times with you, John.
I mean,
Okay, wait.
I actually played Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's a really good one.
Hey Christian,
Oh,
is,
yes.
is a valid answer to your question Minecraft parkour?
No,
Absolutely.
no.
Yes.
Minecraft parkour should be allowed.
Minecraft hardcore
You know-
is parkour is it's arguably one of the more hard ones out there, you know.
My favorite.
I think
yes, my
I'd even say it's harder than real parkour, man.
Who is that?
favorite.
Who dares disturb our sacred domain?
I know who dares disturb me while I have specifically said I'm busy. We're gonna have to
I
cut
told you not to come in here while I was recording, Mom.
listen,
gotta
we're
cut
all
out.
stupid high schoolers, so just expect
True.
more shit like this.
gonna have to cut out so much because we have to have like 5 minutes of audio only. Ah!
I'd say the whole thing is just going to be about 5 minutes by the time we shave it down.
Christian, why was that so funny? Lost
Sorry,
my-
what was that, MK?
I'm bullying you now. Even
She's
though-
making fun of your laugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I have like a deep voice, and then my laugh makes me turn fucking 2.
The foster kid brought me pizza on a giant cookie sheet.
Wow. Good to hear.
Yep. Cookie.
Good
She's
news.
honoring
good
you.
News all,
Yes.
good news all around.
She freaking knocked. She wasn't supposed to knock.
Fucking
Knocking on my door, I'll knock her up.
But we should just keep. Dude, she's 2.
No. This is one of the foster kids, not her. Alright, starting now. Alright.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, because we need more usable audio clips.
Oh wait, no, I don't have to.
Dude.
I can keep the camera on. That's right.
Yeah, because it's just audio.
Molly, turn on your
We're
camera,
just-
Coward.
No, I'm on my phone.
So you can still turn it on.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you
So,
can.
like, for this podcast, for like people to see, like, who's gonna be in it, are we here's of the people at the board
What?
there?
Repeat that.
We should just like send CJ like 15 audio files and just let him do the digging.
CJ.
Yeah. So, like,
Why I have a question for you, Christian.
what?
Why is your mic awful when we're recording, but when you decide?
To do this.
My Wi-Fi is awful.
Hear that shit in HD.
In podcast, it's just robotic, but when we're not in podcast, he's taking a piss.
Wait, after we stopped recording, didn't I sound alright? Because it seemed like y'all understood me.
I understood the
Yes.
piss. I understood the piss.
Heard that
Brett,
loud
it just
before.
sounded like. Fuck you.
Christian, you should turn on your camera, man.
What Christian did was he deafened himself, so I mean he couldn't hear any of us. So all in all it was his pissing, and you couldn't hear any of us.
Yeah, dude, I felt like such a dumbass. I'm like, bro, did I gross them all out that much? Like, it's dead silent in here. I was like, guys, are you there?
I server muted you so that you couldn't hear, so I couldn't have to hear you.
Bro, it was like a horse piss, man.
Oh god.
Bro, when I pee, it sounds like a horse is going into a bucket.
Also, this is recorded, Christian.
This is gonna go in the video.
No.
Keep this in, CJ.
No, CJ, don't.
No.
Yes.
Shut up, fam. No! I said shut up! Damn it. Shut
Break it?
up! Oh, damn
I
it.
feel so bad for CJ.
Poor CJ. Can
I'm
we get
in the
an
process
F in
of-
the chat?
Beating my fan.
Can everyone, like, you know, what? Fuck.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh!
What are you doing?
The legs fell off!
Alright, you know what? Because we're still recording, you know, can we, like, everyone watching, you should, like,
it works.
comment, you know, I'm sorry, CJ.
Nah, man. He's gonna have to live through this as
F in the
torture.
chat for CJ. F in the chat for CJ.
This
Yeah.
entire podcast was made possible by CJ. Oh, wait, we should probably shout him out, shouldn't we?
His YouTube
Okay.
channel.
Yeah, y'all should, like, go follow our homie CJ on Instagram at CJ Cowart's Music.
I agree.
Ah, dude. This was great so far, man. Aren't y'all loving yourselves?
Sean's dancing now.
You were dancing first.
Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you want more stupid podcasts. Then ring a bell if you want to know when we upload.
Follow the Instagram.
Yeah, the Instagram. I definitely knew to say that.
The
Follow
game. Say something about the
Instagram.
game.
End it off with the game. Everyone, feed her information.
We are making a game.
What?
Oh my god. I didn't
Yo, I didn't know this, man.
My golly, what an idea! I didn't think of that!
Hey guys, I think I got this wild idea. I think that we should make a video game.
My
Oh,
God,
God.
he's got it.
I've done it! I found the cure for... I don't know.
He found the cure for cutout.
You know? Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, end the recording here, Jack.